And last night, let's talk about this. So last night, you saw everything that's wrong with the Miami Dolphins. It's what you saw, right? You saw two coaches. Do you have a Harbaugh or a Campbell here? Just wondering. On the sidelines, is there a Harbaugh or a Campbell? Of course not, right? Nobody's going to say that. Okay, so do you have an offensive line like you have with Baltimore and with Detroit? No, no. Defense is, Baltimore's defense isn't that great. It's got a couple players, whatever. But let's stay on the offensive side of the ball. Okay, so you certainly don't have an offensive line like that. Do you have a running game? I saw that Detroit ran for 224 yards at 5.9 yards per carry, scored 4 touchdowns. They carried the ball 38 times. They were committed to the run, which allowed the quarterback, Goff, to go 20 of 28 for 202 and 1 touchdown. Pedestrian numbers, but he played very well, actually. But they made life easy for him, right? So he's got a tight end he can throw to. He's got receivers. He's got it all. He's got 2 running backs and a true commitment to the running game. Go look at the other side. Lamar Jackson. We'll get to his issue. That's another subject that I always love to have fun. But what does he have to work with? He has a much better offensive line, just like Detroit does, better than Miami's, way better. He's got a running game, right? He's got Derrick Henry, something Miami does not have, and a commitment to the running game. Plus, Lamar Jackson is running back number 2 on the team, correct? Got a Pro Bowl tight end, and that's because Isaiah Likely's also out right now. So he's got 2 awesome tight ends. Not one, not 2. And then he's got several receivers. He's got everything he needs in order to be successful. I'm just wondering, when I look at our quarterback, does he have that coach on the sidelines? Does he have that offensive coordinator on the sidelines? Does he have that dedication to the run? Does he have those tight ends? Okay. Just wondering. Everything you see is what they're not. Everything you watched last night. And that's a reminder. You must give your quarterback, whether it's Geno Smith, you got to give him support. Whether it's Daniel Jones, you got to give him support. It makes them look like asses when they have no support and they got to do everything. And then they're also one-dimensional, because that's what the Dolphins are. They're one-dimensional. They're a passing team. And they're also very predictable in their passing scheme. Everything that the Dolphins are not is what you witnessed last night in Monday Night Football. And that's why we are in the same rut that the Jets are, the Giants are, the Cleveland Browns are. I mean, the Cleveland Browns' best quarterback is the guy they drafted in the 5th round. And they don't know it. That's why Dion goes, I know my son will play. Of course he will. Look what the hell's in front of him. He'll play. Whatever. He was obnoxious. And that conversation came out about whole Baltimore called him and all that. And did you see that with the Kelsey boys? And it was like, I don't remember anybody learning on the bench. So, yeah, he didn't want to go to Baltimore. Of course. Why would you want to back up Lamar Jackson? And plus, then they have to change the entire offense for you, because you can't run Lamar Jackson's offense. That's a running offense. So he did the smart thing. Yeah, let's go to Cleveland. They suck. Eventually, you'll get your shot. And now you're a 50th-round quarterback. Now you're on a 4-year contract. You'll sit around for a year. They won't know much about you. If you play in year 2 or 3, they won't know to pay you in 4. By 4, you can get the hell out of there. Or if they have to franchise tag you, they're only going to do it for 1 or 2 years, and then after you're gone anyway. So you won't be stuck in Cleveland. You'll be able to get your pick of the litter. Just work your way out of it. That's what the Sanders family's doing. If he gets his chance, it'll be his chance to work his way out of it and prove that he is a franchise guy. But you got to prove it, and you need help. Andrew Luck is a super freak like we had with Marino, except this was a super freak with an athlete. Our guy was just a super freak with his eyes and his arm. He couldn't ever win anything with his legs, and we didn't help him. Everything you watched last night is what the Dolphins are not. And that's why it doesn't matter. You know, I hear the stupidity. Oh, let's try Quinn Ewers. Dumbass, did you fix the line in the running game? Did you get a better coach / OC? Or do you have a commitment to that running game? So who gives a shit who the quarterback is? You're going to fail anyways. Just like everywhere else, if you don't know how to manage your QB, you will fail. The guy in Minnesota finds a way to manage anybody you give him. Anyone. What a concept that is. Wow. Holy shit. I mean, I'm coaching knowing that the guy that's playing the position can't do everything. I have to assist him and make his life easier so I can win. But if I put him in a position where he has to do everything, dead in the water. Some people will understand that. Others will get lazy and not.
This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.